Hello again, it's Connie Valentine, and today we are going to be sharing about this coronavirus outbreak, fear, panic, anxiety, and the levels of this anxiety that are rising across the globe as more and more news spreads about the coronavirus and the death toll that keeps climbing. So, it's very hard to ignore because it's in our face every day, and we can't even go shopping to buy our everyday food and essentials without seeing the impact of this coronavirus and how it's affecting people on a day-to-day basis. Things are closing down. The way we are going to school, the way we are going to work is changing. So what do we do when we feel fear and anxiety rising? Now, I caught myself out the last couple of days getting caught up in all of this media and the news feed, and I even found out that there is a 24-hour channel on Foxtel that feeds you and streams to you news about the coronavirus 24/7. Now, what would happen if we were to watch this news for hours on end? I think I would become a headbasket, or definitely have a lot of stress and anxiety if I was continually feeding myself this constant news about the virus and constantly being focused and obsessed about what was happening. What's happening? What is the next toll, or what is the next news on the coronavirus? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be informed, but what I'm saying is that we've got to keep our focus on this in check. What you focus on grows. The more you focus on fear, the more it'll grow, and fear develops into stress, develops into anxiety, can even develop into depression for some people if we keep focusing on it without gaining perspective on this. So what can we do? Get out into nature. This is what I've been doing. Go out into nature, find your inner place of peace, connect to your inner self. Inside you, only you can go in there. And you can create your own sense of safety and peace within yourself without having to rely on the outside confirmation and validation of your safety. Know that you are protected on a grander scale. Of course, follow your own intuition and your own guidance and the guidance that we're receiving to keep yourself safe and, to minimize transmission of this disease. But on a different level altogether, I want to talk about is the level of vibration and energetic vibration of fear that is spreading havoc. Now, this is something that's affecting so many of us at this current moment, as there is so much uncertainty. Our lives are changing on a daily basis. We are having events closing down, music concerts closing down, the gyms are closing down, the libraries are closing down. So our ways of working and studying and living are changing on a day-to-day basis. We are being sent home to work from home. So we are being isolated in a way by this social distancing that is being implemented across the globe in all the different countries in different ways. I know my own family are living in their own homes. They are in lockdown overseas in Europe, not able to leave their homes, and hearing every day of people, the numbers and the toll people that are dying in Italy, that are dying in Spain. These countries are having huge losses. It's very disheartening and very upsetting, and the more you hear it, the more upsetting it gets naturally. And it's okay to feel sadness or to feel this anxiety. But what we mustn't do is keep feeding into it, because what we think about is what we create in our lives and on a global scale. So if we are doing this on a mass level, and what has been happening over the last 2 months is that the numbers of people emitting this negative frequency or this energy of panic, this energy of scarcity, in the supermarkets, making a run for toilet paper and pasta, making a run for all sorts of products. Now it's canned goods and all sorts of other things that the shelves are sort of become empty of. And people are going into panic because they think there is not enough. We're going into fear and scarcity mode, when in reality, even the countries that are in lockdown, I just have heard from some of my family members, even those countries that are in lockdown are able to get food supplies. Now here in Australia, we are not at that stage yet as of today, but it may get to that level, we don't know. But knowing that the countries that are in lockdown haven't run out of food is reassuring, because we are not even there yet. So we just all need to take a deep breath and just be calm and be respectful of each other. You've all probably seen people fighting over toilet paper, knocking each other over, getting into fights in supermarkets. And it's just getting a little bit crazy. And I'm sure this is happening all around the globe. We are just losing our minds a little bit, understandably, because we are being fed news. News stands for North, East, West, South. We are being fed this news from all angles, North, West, South, East of the globe, or North, East, West, South. That's what the news stands for. We are being bombarded with this information from all around, literally all around the globe. And it is going to have an impact on us emotionally, mentally, and energetically. And I've been having conversations with friends. Many of us are feeling uncertain and quite stressed about how we're going to study, how we're going to work moving forwards, and what these changes are meaning for each of us. So it's important to just know that we are being taken care of on a grander scale. There are people at work in the background looking at different means to help contain this virus. And people are working in the background to help make sure all of our needs are being met. So what's important for you to help reduce your anxiety and to help raise the consciousness on the planet and to raise the energy frequency that's being emitted on a mass scale is to not connect into this fear, and not to put any more fear energy into this, and to instead come back to your own source connection, to your own divine connection, and to know the truth that everything will pass. Nothing lasts forever. We have had a very tumultuous start to this year. We have had nuclear weapons being discussed at the start of the year between various nations. And we have had various celebrity deaths happen. We have had all sorts of exposures and things coming into light, and people being prosecuted for things such as in Hollywood and all of the crimes in the movie scene, the film industry in the USA and worldwide even. So all these things are coming to light now. And now we're faced with the coronavirus as well as another challenge. So 2020 is giving it to us strong, let's say. But it's time for us all to awaken and to realize that we are all contributing in some way. We can contribute and shift and change the outcome of this virus, of anything, by the way we focus our thoughts and our energy. So let's all connect into our true selves. Let's connect into a place of peace, of calm. And let's help each other instead of fighting with each other over toilet paper and pasta and canned foods and feeling this panic over everyday essentials. If you don't get the paper today, you'll get it tomorrow. But let's just look after ourselves and connect into that place of peace and continue to feed the earth and the planet the energy of love, of peace, of calm, of security. And when that energy is getting fed back into the energetic matrix of the universe, then the earth itself, when we are vibrating as a whole, as a mass consciousness, vibrating at a higher frequency, then things will start to shift. At the moment, we are vibrating on a very low level, and it is starting to affect a lot of people. And in fact, it's not just starting, it already has. And it's a very real thing for many people because people are losing their loved ones in many countries. So let's not forget that. And this is why it's even more important to send the energy of love and peace. And that starts with us as individuals. So connect to that energy, go out into nature, read a book, meditate, connect with the things that make you feel peaceful and happy, and follow your intuition and your guidance on what you feel that you need to do to keep yourself and your family safe and well taken care of during these times of uncertainty and constant daily change. You will know what's right for you and know that this will pass in the months ahead. It is not going to last forever. But it's important that we remain in a peaceful state so that it doesn't worsen the scenario, because what you focus on grows. Emotions are energy in motion. Our thoughts are creating this. Our thoughts are making it worse or it's making it better. And by staying connected to your own inner sense of peace and purpose, then you will help to reduce the levels of anxiety and panic, not only in yourself, but in the people around you. Reassure each other. That's it for today. Remember, be healthy, be happy, stay safe, and don't forget to live your passion. Bye for now.